Welcome to today's video. We will be looking at the early life and the current story of Modern Warfare's Alex Keller, who is portrayed by Chad Michael Collins. Alex Keller is a character that was introduced in the rebooted Modern Warfare franchise, and his use in the first game out of the trilogy was almost perfect. His character was used well, and he was extremely likable, and it seemed like he paid the ultimate sacrifice, elevating his character even more. I personally believe that Alex Keller was one of the best things to come out of the 2019 reboot, and I wish that he would have been used better in the following games. I'm working on this series to continue expanding our knowledge of the lore within Call of Duty. I have covered the story of Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, and we have looked at the individual careers and the lives of Captain John Price, Sergeant McTavish, and Commander Graves, and the history of Urzikstan. In order to keep our videos fresh, I decided to look deeper into the characters themselves, and today we'll be taking a look at Alex Keller. Our focus is to look at his early life and career to better understand his character. We will briefly cover the events of the game from Alex's point of view. Thank you for joining me, and welcome to the early life and the story of Alex Keller so far. Alex Keller appears to have been born in New York on February 27, 1986. And a lot of Alex Keller's early life is classified due to his employment with the CIA. However, it's known that he joined the army and went on to try out for the Special Forces, which earned him a place in the Delta Force, which is a U.S. Army unit used for hostage rescue and counterterrorism. In 2013, Alex was invited to join the CIA's Special Activities Division, which is a unit devoted to covert operations known as Special Activities. During the years of 2013 and 2019, Alex Keller took on many missions that included counterinsurgency, counterterrorism, special recon, anti-proliferation, and information warfare. Alex would prove to be extremely versatile and skillful, as he would also lead small teams to infiltrate enemy lines and survive in hostile locations under inhospitable conditions. He and his team secured many victories against terrorist networks. However, his accomplishments were never publicly praised, as he was a Black Ops operative. Currently, Alex Keller is serving as a combat lieutenant for the ULF and is working alongside Farah Karim to keep the peace in Urzikstan. On October 24, 2019, Alex was assigned on a mission in Verdansk, Kastovia, to secure and retrieve a shipment of chlorine gas from a depot belonging to Russian General Roman Barkov before it could be delivered to Urzikstan. The mission was overseen by Colonel Norris of the United States Marine Corps and Alex Handler, Kate Laswell, supported by a team of Marine Raiders. Alex entered the site and they encountered heavy resistance from Barkov's forces. Alex confirmed the presence of the chlorine gas and they prepared for extraction. However, the operation failed as the team was ambushed by insurgent forces when they were leaving the facility. The insurgents killed the Marines, stole the gas, but they left Alex wounded. 2 days later, Alex finds himself in the city of Aktabi on orders from Kate Laswell, where he is to continue his search for the stolen gas. Alex is looking to get help from the Urzikstan Liberation Forces. He hopes their leader Farah Karim is willing to be of assistance. When Alex and Farah meet, he informs her of the situation.
48 hours ago, terrorists stole a shipment of Russian gas.
Only Al-Qatala would do this.
The Russians make no distinction between Al-Qatala and your people.
And I make no distinction between Al-Qatala and the Russian army. They're both terrorists. We would never use these poisons.
Then help us track it before
Before they what? Take it to Europe? Or America? We live like this every day.
Commander, it's time to go. Who is this?
Alex, this is my brother and Lieutenant Hadir.
You are CIA?
He works with Captain Price.
Then you kill Russians, yes?
I have friends who can help us. But your sister decides what's next.
Of course. My sister is in command. And the Russian army is still here.
She agrees to help Alex on the condition that he helps her in pushing back on General Barkov's forces located in Urzikstan.
Yelenatu.
Marhaba Ali Urzikstan, Alex.
Follow me.
Alex agrees and they head to the underground tunnels where they'll meet with Farah's uncle, who has explosives that will take down the air advantage of Barkov's men. After reaching the surface and making their way to the location of the helicopters, Alex sees the horrors that the people of Urzikstan face under Barkov's rule. He witnesses torture, hanging, and execution by gunfire. Alex realizes that these people need to be freed. After Alex and Farah blow up the helicopters, they meet with Hadir, Farah's older brother. Here they prepare to take control of an airbase that is being used by General Barkov's men. Alex succeeds in helping the ULF take the Russians out and limit their presence in the country. Later, intel suggested that the location of Omar the Wolf Suleiman was inside a hospital in the city of Ramazah. Alex needed to get to the wolf, who could potentially know the location of the chlorine gas that he was after.
ماشي خبي نعرف شو بصير. My soldiers confirm that the hospital is under siege. Al-Qatala has taken civilians as human shields. They're protecting someone.
Or something.
Tomorrow we find out.
All clear, sister.
Hadir is my best sniper. You can rely on him. And all my fighters.
Marines want their pound of flesh. They're leading the charge on this.
I told you we would help you.
And you're keeping your word.
I don't do this to keep my word. The invaders of my country have no regard for human life. The gas kills all things, even food and our gardens. If you use these tactics, you are my enemy.
No exceptions?
None. Al-Qatala has given my people a bad name, and we have paid dearly for their crimes. I want to see the wolf punished.
I'll make sure you're at the embassy for the handoff to Price.
And you? Where will you go when this is over?
Wherever they send me.
You don't choose.
Not exactly.
Rest up. Tomorrow's a big day.
What about you and your men?
We'll be here until sunrise.
I'll cover the open corner.
Alex and a unit of Marines make their way to the hospital. Now, upon entering the hospital, Alex realizes that it is completely overrun by the wolf's men. He is surrounded by a sea of dead men and women. However, they finally find the wolf, and Alex sneaks up behind him and extracts him to the U.S. Embassy. Alex and Farah begin to interrogate the wolf on the location of the chlorine gas.
I chose to take you alive. I could still change my mind.
You have the wrong man.
Lies! Tell them what you've done.
We did not steal the gas.
Who did?
Someone very dangerous.
Where is it?
I wish I knew.
However, a mob has formed right outside of the embassy walls, led by Jamal Rahar, the wolf's right-hand man. Since Alex and Farah refuse to let the wolf go, the mob led by Jamal begins to attack the embassy, and Alex, with the help of Farah, take the wolf and head to a safe location, while they wait for backup. Later, Captain Price and Sergeant Garrick arrive to help Alex and Farah extract the wolf safely. They move through the embassy's parking lot and head for the safe house nearby. Once inside the safe house, the team puts Omar Suleiman inside of a safe room while they hold off the rest of the Al-Qatala forces. Once the ambush calms down a bit, they return to the safe room and get Suleiman, but he is gone. Alex is frustrated, but Farah believes that Suleiman may be escaping through a highway known as the Tariq al-Muat. Alex and Farah reach this highway and they wait for the wolf, who has sent multiple convoys through the highway to clear a path for him. Alex and Farah begin to attack these convoys in hopes of capturing the wolf again. However, Al-Qatala's forces overwhelm the ULF and Farah. Hadir tells Alex that he has weapons that can hold them off. Alex follows Hadir to a truck filled with explosives, where he spots the chlorine gas that he's been looking for. Alex realizes that Hadir was the one who ambushed him and the Marines during the mission to rescue and retrieve the chlorine gas. Hadir deploys the gas and Alex passes out. Alex wakes up sometime later with Farah next to him, and Captain Price alongside Sergeant Garrick are there to help. The team meets up with Alex's handler, Kate Laswell, to discuss next moves. The team sets out to the wolf's compound and find a tunnel entrance. Alex and Farah head inside, but an explosion destroys the entrance before Captain Price and Sergeant Garrick can join them. Alex and Farah must now make their way through the tunnels. However, an ambush causes them to separate, and Alex is making his way up a ladder, but it collapses, and before falling to his death, Farah saves him. They continue to move together, and they finally catch the wolf, who has attached an explosive vest on himself. Farah kills him, and Alex defuses the bomb. The team extracts the body of the wolf and they return to base with Farah. Their next target is Hadir, but Farah is informed that she and her liberation forces are now considered a foreign terror organization by the United States government, and they will be treated as hostiles. This infuriates Alex.
Norris, I asked you to let me
Tell him, Laswell, or I will.
Command has officially redesignated Farah's forces.
You want to translate that from bullshit to English?
It means they're on the list.
What list?
foreign terror organization list. I've ordered my Marines to treat Farah's army as hostiles.
What? They're our allies.
Yeah, not anymore.
You keep your Muppets on a short string, Colonel.
Or what?
I'll fucking earn you from it.
Kate, these people need our support.
There's nothing else we can do.
Well, there's plenty we can do.
I'm tired of being told who my friends are.
Alex, don't.
I'm going back to Urzikstan, staying with Farah's army.
What you're doing is illegal.
I'm pretty sure everything we do is illegal.
Only the good stuff. You got friends nearby?
You too.
Thank you. For everything.
Well, it's not over yet. Trust me.
I always have.
And after this, Alex and Farah leave the base. Alex has a lot on his mind, as he served the United States for most of his life, but he truly believes that this is the best course of action. A few days later, Alex finds himself on the roof of a building. Farah has asked him to keep watch as she has received a call from Captain Price wanting to meet. Farah trusts the captain, but she can never be too sure. When the captain arrives, Alex welcomes him with his scope, and he listens to the conversation happening down below.
You're a good friend, Captain. And the worst enemy, I'm sure. But I do not cross borders and invade. I defend my people here at home.
Well, sometimes the best line of defense. It's all out. Plans, personnel.
I see. A militia with no ties to the West could carry out this mission.
And they'd all blame the terrorists, wouldn't they?
I knew I could trust you. If Barkov's there, he's mine.
The team working together again storms Barkov's gas lab and head inside to set explosives. Alex and Farah go together to plant the explosives in the lab, while Captain Price and Sergeant Garrett head over to set the remaining explosives outside of the building. While inside of the building, Alex is attacked by a soldier in a juggernaut suit, and the remote control for the explosives is damaged. And upon entering the gas lab, Alex realizes that one of them will have to set the explosives manually. Farah decides that she will do it, but Alex intervenes.
Because of this poison, my people have known something worse than war. I did not come this far to turn back.
I'm not asking you to turn back. I'm asking you to give me the order.
I won't do that.
Commander, please.
I am not your CO.
Then who is? Because someone needs to light this fire and someone needs to kill Barkov. And you can't do both. I've been on assignment my whole life. This is what I believe in. Give me the order.
You are a freedom fighter, Alex.
You're a born leader, Farah. Say the word.
Go.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck.
With Alex's heroic sacrifice, Barkov is killed and Urzikstan is liberated from his rule and the destructive chlorine gas. However, Alex managed to survive the explosion at the factory. He did, however, lose his left leg in the process, but he was taken to safety by members of the ULF, and afterwards he got a prosthetic leg. But since he defied orders and he left the CIA, Alex was charged with desertion. Alex decided to go into hiding and continue to help Farah and the ULF. However, sometime later, Captain Price reached out to Alex to assist Simon Ghost Riley in Verdansk. Alex would go on to become a member of the legendary Task Force 141, and he would be of assistance when it came to stopping Viktor Zakayev, a crazed ultranationalist seeking power. And a few months later, on December 12th of 2022, Alex was leading a team of 3 Urzikstan Liberation Force fighters into a bunker that had recently been found. However, Alex would lose all communications at around 11:10 a.m. of the same day. Alex and the team were ambushed by Hadir and Al-Qatala. Hadir and his men killed the ULF fighters and took Alex hostage. Hadir revealed himself to be the new leader of Al-Qatala and spared Alex's life because he wanted him to deliver a message to his little sister, Farah. Hadir planned to use a nuclear warhead which was stolen from the Russians. When Alex rejoined forces with Captain Price and Farah, they retrieved the warhead and stopped Hadir's plan, killing him in the process. Finally, after this, Alex and Farah parted ways with Captain Price and the team. They both headed back to Urzikstan. Months after securing the warhead, Alex and Farah meet with Commander Philip Graves of the Shadow Company. Alex here teases Graves about his apparent death, but Commander Graves brushes it aside and they discuss the recent presence of the Khani group that is trying to take control of Urzikstan. However, neither Alex nor Farah are aware of Graves' history with Task Force 141, as they were not present when it occurred. With this, they partner with Graves' forces to stop the Khani group from taking Al-Mazrah and Urzikstan. Due to their partnership with the Shadow Company, the ULF were provided with ballistic missiles via General Shepard. A few months later, on November 10, 2023, the Khani group attacked the port of Urzikstan and stole those ballistic missiles. Alex fought against the Khani group members, but he couldn't prevent the loss of the missiles. Since these were American missiles, it was reported back to Kate Laswell, Alex's former handler. A day or two later, Alex accompanied Farah to investigate the crash site of Russian Flight 761, which was caused by ultranationalist Vladimir Makarov. They found recordings of former ULF member Samara Jalal, who was forced to wear a bomb vest during the flight in order to blame the ULF. Alex provided overwatch for Farah, as the latter would recover the evidence before the Khani group could destroy it. As Alex is providing overwatch, he hears footsteps behind him, and as he tries to react, he is tackled to the ground and is surrounded by Khani group members. Believing this is it, Farah appears from behind and saves his life once again. He thanks her and they escape together. A few days later, Alex is a part of the strike team tasked with raiding a Khani airbase located in Urzikstan. Commander Graves and his shadows will provide air support.
Yeah! We ready to rumble?
This is a joint operation. ULF 141 and Shadow. Together as one.
Guys?
Together as one. You sure?
If we don't, we lose.
The team take down a chopper believed to be carrying Vladimir Makarov, the ultranationalist that we mentioned. However, General Shepard prevents them from searching its remains properly, so they couldn't confirm whether Makarov actually died or not. But with the operation completed, they say goodbye once again, and Alex returns to protecting Urzikstan with his lover, Farah. And I'm just kidding about that last part. I don't actually know if they're dating. Either way, that is the complete story and early life of Alex Keller. And I love this character in the first game, and I always felt that he had so much more potential. I didn't like how weak he seemed to be portrayed in the third game. That's why I added a little bit of flair to his appearance in the third one, in this story so far. I also tried to cover the raids and Warzone storylines that he was a part of. Now, if I missed anything, which I'm sure I did, please let me know down in the comments below. I also hope that Alex is used much more and much better in Modern Warfare 4. Thank you for joining me, and let me know who'd you like to see us cover next.
Rest up. Tomorrow's a big day.
What about you and your men?
We'll be here until sunrise.
I'll cover the open corner.